Okay, so in this video, um, I want to talk to you guys about uh, something that I kind of noticed, and it was kind of weird to me. Maybe I might be missing something. Maybe the other players that were playing with me might have been missing something. But we had an individual that was disappearing and reappearing in various spots. We would go in groups of two, and you'll see this in the video. We go in groups of two just to make sure we cleared that area, make sure that the enemy was not, we didn't pass the enemy or the enemy didn't get past us. But we kept noticing that the enemy kept getting behind us. Um, and then towards the very end, like kind of not towards the very end, but kind of close to the end of this match, the player decided, he wanted to disappear in thin air. I looked down the street. I looked behind the van. He was no longer there, yet he was still killing people. And then we noticed that towards the very end of that match, he was uh, he was out of the match. Now, I will say that I'm not calling anyone a cheater or anything like that, but it just seemed really weird. But I've noticed with people who cheat and they lose a match, they will leave the match. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm not going to report anything, but even the other players on my team were saying the same thing. How is this guy getting behind us? We pretty much had a very tight circumference of the area that we were in, making sure that players didn't get past us. Um, although, um, towards the end, right before he killed me the last time, right after I killed him, he came back. He had just respawned, and somehow he responded right in front of HK, right by the gate, and he killed me. And we were all just like sitting there scratching our heads, like, how did this guy just pull this off? It was really weird. But without further ado, watch the video. We did win this match, but it was just really weird, and I've been noticing this a lot within the Division 2 community. I was in the dark zone today. I noticed two players did it to me. And then I ended up running with three other people with those two same individuals that were in the dark zone doing this. I don't know if this is some kind of a bug or if it's an exploit or whatever. But like I said, I just, it was just really weird. But here we go. So if you just notice down the street, I just seen one of the enemies. He was trying to come back that way. So we want to always make sure we keep the enemy where we can see. Now you seen the drone over there on the left hand side. Hawks just said he's seen him standing over there by, I guess by where the truck was, and all of a sudden he disappeared. As Hawks was shooting him, he disappeared, and then all of a sudden he appeared behind him and killed him. But he also took him down as well. So I went over there and finished him off. Now, none of us complained about network error or a lag or anything like that. That didn't seem to be the issue. The issue is how were these guys like getting behind us? 1 minute they're in front of us, the next minute they're behind us. Like this guy here, I knew there was a guy up there, but I just ran past him, and as soon as I got back out there, HK was like, man, he's right there, and as soon as he seen me, boom, he just spawned right there where that gate was. He didn't come out of the checkpoint. He just spawned right there, right in front of HK, and that was just really weird. Like, we were just trying to figure out, like, okay, you got killed. How did you just spawn there? So we were all, like, scratching our heads on that.
Boost now active. An agent needs assistance. Agent down. The boost is being taken by the enemy. And the enemy has acquired the boost.
One thing that I did notice is when I was trying to throw my seeker would not release. I don't know if that's something that's, maybe a bug in the game that might need to be fixed. I know we had some problems with reload at one point in time. but I've been noticing that a lot more now. I've never had that problem before, but
Hostile stinger
yeah,
hive detected.
it's been. See now, you see the guy down there. He's off to the right where that van is, but you see him right there. And I'm sitting there. I'm just like testing to see what he's gonna do. He actually played Tootsie with me. And I'm leaning into him right there with the pesty. You see how I just threw my seeker and it didn't, yeah, it just.
An agent needs assistance.
It's like when I'm throwing things at this guy to kill him, or if I'm shooting at him,
Explosive
my
signal.
gun somehow, it's like there's some kind of a magnetic force that pushes it to the left or pushes it away from the
Specialization
person
supply
that I'm
drop
trying to
has
shoot.
been
Now,
claimed
I
by
don't
the
have
enemy.
bad aim. I don't use assisted aim because if you are trying to kill your enemy, you don't want to shoot their skills. You want to shoot them. The skills will do maybe minimum damage to you. I've noticed that. So I've said this in the video before. I really don't go after the skills, and I mean you also don't want to run into them either.
Hostile defender drone detected.
Supply drop is being claimed by the enemy. The specialization supply drop has fallen into enemy hands.
So now you see me come out over here. There's no one else over there on the other side of that car or behind that fence, and all of a sudden you just see him just appear out of nowhere.
Detected.
He wasn't even there,
Immediate medical assistance
but
needed.
then you see him there towards the end.
Agent
And
down.
HK was like, he didn't even know
Agent
he was
released.
there. We just seen just the one guy there, but somehow he got over there, and we were all just like, yeah, this guy is doing some really weird stuff. Like he was just disappearing and reappearing all over the map. Um, we couldn't understand it. It was just really weird. But like I said, I'm not accusing anyone of cheating. I
Hostile
don't know if
drone
this is a bug
detected.
in the game.
You're
I
halfway
do
through the
know
ring.
that I have seen something similar to this on Running Butcher's page, the disappearing glitch. I've also seen videos of
Agent down.
Running Butcher, people complaining about Running Butcher doing this to other players. So um,
Hostile stinger hive detected.
I don't know exactly what to think about this.
Bro, Money Mike doing some weird ass shit. I can't explain it, but he doing some weird ass shit. Yeah. What is that fucking thing? God mode?
And for some strange reason, I could not kill that defender drone. It was like it was in God mode. I don't know. I've been coming across a lot of that. Invincible drones. Now here we go, right here. So here comes Money Mike. That's him right there. And then all of a sudden, you see his numbers. They just disappear. He disappears.
Oh, he
No
played
hologram.
he
No
did the
nothing. He
disappearing
didn't even go
glitch.
around the back.
Okay.
Allies are
Okay,
acquiring
but
minerals.
yet he's still in the game.
Location has been taken by allies.
We just don't know where the hell he disappeared to. There he goes again. There's a different guy.
Hostile tractor drone detected.
And then you see Money Mike over there to the right. And watch, he just disappears. You see his head back over there and he just
And he
disappears.
just did it
In
again.
there. Like I just
He
couldn't
seems to be
understand that.
disappearing
So
like
HK went back over there
sleep.
to go check to see, like, are you serious? Like, is this really happening? Because we were all just sitting there scratching our heads, like, how the hell? Like, how are you doing that? It was just this was a really, really, really weird match. Like, I've never seen like people like disappear in front of me. I've seen people where they've gotten behind us and we just absolutely had no explanation for it. But just for these people to disappear right in front of you, that was just weird.
Yeah, you see that shit? Look
Immediate
at that.
medical assistance needed.
The hell?
Agent down.
Yeah, and I killed those two guys up there, and I killed the other guy. And look, yeah,
At that
he's
point, that's when I
he's doing
confirmed that
some.
Money Mike was
This is
doing
the
some
second
really,
possibly
really
second
weird
match
stuff.
between these two
I
men.
don't know if it was me or, yeah, because everyone else was just like, how is he disappearing? He's disappearing right before it, and then he ends up behind you
Hostile
somehow.
movement detected.
It just didn't
Yeah,
make
he's
any
doing
sense.
some weird
Then he
ass
just did
shit.
it again
Log
to
detected.
HK. HK said he was shooting him, and next thing you know,
You
he's
don't have
dead.
many reinforcements
Money
to
Mike's
counter
behind him.
this, then?
It's like,
Specialization supply drop has
no,
failed.
there's no network issue.
Hostile
So I don't
explosive
know if
device
this is some new kind of exploit or if this is some new kind of a bug or what's going on. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: if I'm shooting you, I'm not missing you, and I know I'm not missing you.
You ain't getting that kill, buddy.
Friendly claiming the supply drop.
You ain't getting that kill. I ain't letting you
The
have it.
specialization supply drop was just picked up by a friendly.
That's Money Mike doing that dumb shit.
Now you see right there how it just disappeared? Like he was just disappearing in different parts. Like he was there inside there, and all of a sudden he disappeared from there and disappeared over there right in front of HK. And we were just like, what the heck?
What the fuck?
The rogues have run out of reinforcements. You can win this.
Now I knew he was over there behind that truck, behind that car. You see how I'm gonna come out this way? I'm gonna. If you look to your right, there's that car that's down the street. That van. He was behind there, and when I threw that grenade, nothing happened to him. Like I don't know. And you already had two guys that was already over there watching from the other side to see if he was gonna backtrack out the other way. Didn't happen. At this point in time, I guess he realized the gig was up, and I guess he just left the match at this point in
medical
time
assistance.
because towards the end, see, like there's no one there. So I run over that way. We already done killed him. You just notice Money Mike ain't even there. He disappeared again. Disappeared. Completely disappeared. Okay? Now all of a sudden they end up right behind us. How did he do that? How did they end up behind us? That was their spawn area. And then all of a sudden, look.
Not
We
this
won.
time.
I mean, what the heck? Like you. So I was like, yeah, there had to be Money Mike still back there because he didn't come out the checkpoint. I go back there. That's when I realized Money Mike was gone. Like he was disappear and then reappear somebody somewhere else, and then you notice he was
And then
still
just
shooting.
pulled out.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of new exploit or what kind of new bug that is,
Doing
but
some weird ass shit.
yeah, if you got to do that to try to win a game, or if you just on
Just
an ego
moved
trip,
out that
man, I
lane,
mean, Jesus
disappeared,
Christ.
came out. And then
Maybe
moving
we should just
towards
take
me.
PvP
He
out of
wasn't
the
there.
Division 2 community for a while until
Doing some weird
everything
ass shit.
completely gets fixed. Now, when you look at the scoreboard, you'll notice he did leave the match. Okay? But we're trying to figure out, because we knew he was behind that van back there.
Yeah, and he left the game too. Look, you
You
see that?
see what
That's
happens
what I'm
when
saying.
people
These
start to cheat and
motherfuckers
their
come
cheats
in
don't
here and
work, they
cheat,
leave the
and then when
match.
they lose the game, if someone else cheated
Just because
or
I lose doesn't mean I'm going to leave the match. If someone says something to me crazy, yeah, I'm going to leave the match.
that's that was nasty.
But with
Hey,
most
PlayStation.
people, like you see KOZ or everyone calls SA cheaters, I'll normally just leave the match. Sometimes they don't need me; they got this by themselves. There's a two-man team go in there and kill 4 people. But anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, guys. Rogues 1 out.